Have you stopped lately to consider the condition of our world? Our families are in crisis, our political systems worldwide in shambles, not to even mention the economic crisis that seems to never end. Even the weather lately is so unpredictable that entire channels on TV, the web, and radio are dedicated just to keep us up to speed. People are lost, hungry, and confused, like sheep with no shepherd. Well, when I stop to think of the calamity, it is easy to prepare myself for doom until I remember the words of Jesus, who said that all these things would come to pass, but it would not be a prediction of the end. He said that the end would not come until something very significant happens. What is that significant event? That the preaching of the gospel of the kingdom would be preached all over the world as a witness. It strikes me in his words that his emphasis was not on the condition of our world, but on the lack of the teaching of his message. He believed that the teaching of the gospel of the kingdom would change the entire world. I believe that too, friend. There are over 6 billion people on our planet who've never heard the gospel of the kingdom. Many of them have heard about Jesus, but few have heard about the kingdom that he came to give us. Because of this, they're simply left to exist or suffer in powerless religious systems. Here's the question: who will tell them the truth? Who will share this good news of the kingdom of God? Who will tell them that the kingdom has come? I have the answers to those questions. I believe the obvious answers are you and me, my friend. Hello, everybody. Martin Williams, standing in the middle of the most important project of my life so far. It is the construction of the Global Leadership Training Institute right here in Omaha, Nebraska. This institute is being built so that we can equip leaders all over the world to impact their world with the kingdom message. Whether these leaders are called to politics, medicine, sports, it doesn't matter. This center is being built to train you. Shake the Nations this year is designed for exactly that purpose. Join me for 3 intense, power-packed, most informative 3 days of your life. Leaders from around the world and this great country will be here to get training. We only have space for about 200 people, so you want to make sure you register very early. Be on time. Let me emphasize, these 3 days won't be like a regular conference where there's preaching and teaching. This conference is designed to train people on how to teach the kingdom message. Dr. Miles Monroe has dedicated 3 days to be here with us to teach. Bishop Tudor Bismarck will be here with us, along with Dr. Bobby McAllister and Cantor Roger Nichols. I will also be teaching in this conference. If you are a leader, doesn't matter whether you're in ministry, education, business, medicine, sports, or even the media, you do not want to miss this training session. Someone asked me, Pastor Martin, what is the difference in this year's conference? I mean, you've had Dr. Monroe here before. You've had Bishop Tudor Bismarck here before. And I answered their question with the question, what's the difference in watching a great leader from a distance, watching them do what they do, and being able to sit with them and find out how and why they do what they do? That is the difference with this year's conference. It's great to watch a successful person, but it's a whole lot better to sit with them and find out how they became so great. That's what we're going to get from our speakers this year. So what can you expect from this conference? You can expect to have a student manual with all the notes, all the sermon notes, all the teaching notes from the conference. You can expect intimate time with the speakers and with other leaders from around the world. You can expect a certificate after your finish of the conference that says you are a qualified kingdom teacher. And you can expect practicums, opportunities to learn your own apologetics. What do you believe and why do you believe it? This year's conference is going to be different from any other conference that you've been to. I'm encouraging you to make sure that you don't miss it. I simply have one question for you, friend. Are you ready to be a part of the biggest move of God since the weeks following the Pentecost? I believe with all my heart those days are upon us. The message of Jesus is very clear. When we preach the gospel of the kingdom to the world, then the end will come. That's our job. So what should you do? Well, visit us on ambassadorworshipcenter.com. Go to KBM Now. Follow us on Facebook, or simply call the ministry. Find out as much information as you can and register early. Do whatever you can to be at Shake the Nations 2012. I'm Martin Williams, and I'll see you there.